It's not that you're filming outside wrong. You just don't have the right tools. I wanted to set up a set that was outside using just natural light and using kind of some tools I have in my house that everybody else can use as well. So let's get into it. As you can see, I have no artificial lights going on in the background. If you wanted to, if you're having troubles with the sun moving so fast, that's why I really don't like filming with the sun, you can bring in a light from the direction and hit it. But right now you can see I only have the natural light bouncing off the reflector onto my face. And then I have a negative fill to also create kind of some shadow and dynamic. It's kind of tough though, as you can see with the wind, so make sure it's tight. I thought it was. This is how you still get that cinematic and not flat look. The third secret that you may not see from that camera angle is on that camera lens. I have an ND filter on the front of it to help bring down the exposure a little bit, so when I'm using the reflector or bounce, it brings it out even more and it darkens the background still, giving me that cinematic look. I have this reflector that I built at home. I don't even remember what I used as for the reflection. I just remember that it was like a sheet that I had that had good reflection, if I remember correctly. I think it's just like an old car reflector that was so bendable that I just put it on cardboard, and I've used it on this clamp to push at me. This is just like a $30 diffuser that you can get on Amazon. I bought a package that had a couple different types. There's some that have kind of like fishnetting see-through ones so that you don't have to completely black it out. It's not that you were doing it wrong, it's just that you didn't know. So when you're using natural light, try to not use artificial light as much and just use where the light is coming from. There's tons of apps that can help you. I believe like Sunseeker and some other ones that can help track where the sun is going so you can plan your shots more accordingly. So as you see, I stripped everything away from my camera, including the filter, no bounce, no diffusion. It's flat, little overexposed. Yes, I could pump the f-stop down some, correct it in post here as you see, but it's just not going to give you the same feelings. So let's bring it all back and see what happens. This is with just the bounce and the diffuser, and you can see a little bit of difference here and a little bit more definition, but it's still not what I like. When I'm shooting, I do like to shoot more open with my f-stop than closed down. This is why I use this ND filter. So let's put it on. I'm gonna open the gate back up all the way and start there. This is at pretty much almost f.7, I think. This is the difference in not using an ND filter. Here I'm pushed at f7, so the exposure is not so bad. I don't mind it. It's not horrible, don't get me wrong. But it just doesn't breathe the same life that I want it to, so watch what happens when I add this ND filter. We're gonna open it back up all the way, overexposed. And right away you can see the main difference. And this is a good way see how you can do that? See how that's changing? Set it to where I like it. Come back in. The background's more open. There's more focus on the subject. The bounce is helping. My neg fill is gone. Let's bring that back. So to recap, use these three things when you're shooting natural light. A negative fill, a reflector or some sort of bounce, and an ND filter on your favorite lens so that you can control the f-stop with as much range as possible. Comment and let me know what you think.